Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to France. We are on Haut-Beyleron, my beautiful barn. So I did some research. Apparently you do the seed roller or the roller after you seed now. You can see here if I go to the fields that since the patch, okay, so the last time we played was before the patch. Now we have the patch. You can tell it's telling us there's weeds that are growing and the field needs rolling. I'm not sure what to do with the weeder thing. Another thing that's changed, for those of you that were complaining about seeing too many loading lettuce onto the trailer videos, that's over with. They have made it really, first of all, you have to use a forklift now to load the lettuce. You can't do it by hand anymore. But then they broke the Manitou, and the other forklift are both in really bad shape now. And when you use them, they flip. So we'll see how it works down here, but I'm afraid this is probably broken. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll just end up selling that back. But yeah, it's not working anymore. So there's been some things that I've been a little frustrated with, like with some of the changes. But we can no longer hand load lettuce. So I'm just selling directly now. No point in trying to do it manually. So that means we lose some of our profit off of those. Another thing that I learned is the chickens are quite valuable. So we may end up building a chicken coop up here next year. Because what did we end up growing? I think we grew wheat or oats. We did oats. I don't think the chickens eat oats. Let me take a look real quick here. I'm pretty sure they just eat sorghum and so that was dumb. Chickens. Yeah. Oh, no, wheat, barley, and sorghum. Crapola. So we're not going to do chickens next year. Horses, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. We did oats because they are the best yield at the... Well, we'll go with our bakery, and we'll just kind of see how that does for the end of the year. But, yeah. Close this up. I'm going to grab the tractor, and we're going to run over to the shop and pick up another roller. See if they have anything cheaper available than our big roller that we rented last time that was like uber expensive. And we're going to roll the field again. And at some point we're going to have to weed the field. I think I'm going to try just to use a regular weeder. Once they pop. They should pop next month. So then we'll have to do the weeding. But, all right, I'm going to run over. I'll be back. The dealership felt bad for me since I've rented so many pieces of equipment that I haven't needed or didn't know how to use properly. So they've let me take this weeder at a real cheap, or not weeder, but this roller for a good deal. It's like $800 for the day, so that's not too bad. We'll get the fields rolled pretty quick. Shouldn't have too many issues. Whoa, dude. Back off. And so we'll get this back and just going to roll it up. I love our little farm. It's really starting to get going here. But yeah, like I said, I would like to put chickens down at some point, but we do need to be growing at least one field of wheat so that we have food to feed them for the year. But they do seem like they're pretty profitable, so I don't know. We'll see. Something like about $6,000 or $7,000 for a day or two, which is not bad. But unfortunately, the coop is expensive. That's the only downside. Is the coop is. Now, one thing that we could do so we could see where we've been. And I've been kind of contemplating this. We could run it this way because this should compact it. So I know in real life you would not do this. But as you can see here, there is a difference between where we've rolled and where we haven't. And you can see here, this whole area has already been done. I'm just redoing it. But, I mean, you can see the difference. But the other thing that you could do, and once I get done with this corner again, we'll run all the way up. You can be really evil about it and switch directions. And what that'll do is that'll cause the grain to come up differently or the ridges to come up differently. And that It is, well, no, I mean, we can see okay. See, now you look behind us and you can actually see barely a difference of where we've been with the roller and where we haven't been. But, sorry, I blocked. But it is difficult when you like to see exactly where you've been. You can, but we can see a line. There's a line there. You can see it. How did those rocks get there? What the frick? I've noticed that. I don't know if you guys have noticed playing, but I've seen these rocks popping back up again after the, later on after you've seeded. In fact, I had some rocks pop up the other day. I was trying out the forklift, like I talked about how the forklift is messed up. And I was doing a forklift thing with one of the pallets, and the pallet went flying up in the air and landed on the field, and it popped rocks where it landed. I'm like, what? So, beware. The rocks in the field. This is one of those things that makes me, unfortunately, want to turn the weeds and the rocks off and stuff. That stuff is really frustrating. That they haven't fixed that kind of stuff. And look there, the rocks. This is not pushing them back in like it's supposed to. But anyway, we can see the difference. I'm just going to keep going this way to get this done, and it goes pretty quick because thankfully the rollers are fairly wide. But that is taking our status from over here. And you can see here we have a yield bonus of almost 100%. Over here we have a yield bonus of 95%. So it gives us about 3% more yield bonus to have that stuff rolled. And then once we weed again, I don't know if we get that final 2% or if it just stays the same. Because there's minuses and additions, but that's pretty good. We're going to double. I'm assuming that means that we're doubling the crop. We get 100% plus another 100%, and that will give us a nice big yield. Stupid rocks. At some point, and this is what really sucks is, well, I guess if we cultivate, if you use a disker, so it's my understanding if you use a regular cultivator, you'll get rocks. If you use a disker, you get small rocks that get pushed back in by the roller, but then you also get weeds. So it's kind of like and no, not weeds. Go on, dude. Have it your way. So anyway, it's kind of a lose-lose situation. All right, guys, I'm going to get this done. I will see you once I've finished rolling the fields here. Whoops. And I'll catch you back in just a moment. So see you when I'm finished. Wee. Okay, with that, we're done rolling the field. So I'm assuming one of these fields, that top, I think it's this top one up there, that's going to need fertilizer because I'm only at 50% fertilization on that field. This one should be done. Yeah, 100%. And the next one should be done. So we'll get there. We'll let it grow a stage. And I'll take a look and see what I have equipment-wise, and pretty sure I'll be doing it with a sprayer. And what we'll do is we'll spray weeder or we'll spray herbicide and then also fertilizer. So we'll take a look real quick here, though, and see. My gosh, Alpha, you just went out. Yeah, we got both, I think. Well, that's just herbicide. I don't have liquid fertilizer. Shoes and socks. Okay, well, we're going to have to get some. So, all right, I'm going to return this roller back to the shop. That was for $800. That was not a bad deal. Not sure if the 3% yield will it probably will be $800 worth of crops, I would think, but I'm not positive. So let's go ahead and return this. And we'll just have to hold on now. I'm going to wait till the next stage of growth. So we're pretty much done for today. So we're going to move on to March, from March to April. And take a look and see what tomorrow brings, because we are going to need to rent more equipment. Let's go ahead and return that. All right. And we'll go ahead and park this here. So I will be back in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and fast forward till tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see what we need to pick up from the shop tomorrow. That's not working out so good. I'll be back. So it's next morning, April, And it's raining. We have, these guys are still going. I'm not sure if we made much of anything. But we do have stuff on the field, so that's good. Weeds are definitely growing on the field. I think I'm just going to spray herbicide. So, as predicted, I think we need our tractor. Look at that. Yeah, there's weeds everywhere. Hopefully it'll kill them off. You see how much of a bonus we lost, though, here. 5% off the top with the weeds. How about these? Yeah, we went from a 98% down to 92%. That's small weeds. As the weeds get bigger, it gets worse. So we need to get rid of those. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We're going to buy or rent. I'm not going to buy it, but we're going to rent a sprayer for our herbicide, and then we'll also use it to fertilize. Last time I forgot, so that was really stupid because I $1,700. All right, well, we'll get it all done in one pass. The other thing we're going to need is our pallet of liquid fertilizer. There we go. So I'm going to, maybe I'll run the fertilizer first and then do the weed. Because the weeding will be pretty easy to see. The fertilizer, if it grows anymore, it'll be hard to see. So, oh wow, it holds more than that? Jeez. 2,000 liters of liquid fertilizer along with, yeah, 1,200 liter tank. I'm going to end up with 2 pallets of this too, just like the fertilizer, or the weed, the herbicide. But we'll use it all up this year. So, I mean, between the beginning and the end of the year, we'll keep all that fertilizer and use it. So, no big deal. We may even run a couple fertilizing missions. We'll see. But here's our farm. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded and get the spraying done. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Man. Is it working? Oh, wait, this field's already 100%. What am I doing? Oh, my God. I almost crushed the crops. That was stupid. I've got my don't have my care wheels on. I've got just the regular wheels. Not at first stage of growth, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I just want to be careful. You're supposed to use narrow tires. So that's right. I forgot. It's only the one field. Only one field needs spraying, so not the whole farm. Let's go ahead and change the tires on this and put the narrow wheels on. It's going to cost some more money. Money. But really, honestly, we're almost done spending money, so that's good. Let's go ahead and customize this. And we're going to throw some narrow tires on there. There we go. And that shuts it off and everything drops on the floor. Why am I getting a text message from PayPal? Nice. Service.paypal@service.com. Use new PayPal new login on your account. Please verify at www.is.gd.ffatag. Oh yeah, because I'm that stupid. These people. Freaking Russians. Sorry. It is, though. Russian hackers. Or Chinese. They make viruses and try to hack your PayPal account. And sadly, some stupid person probably does it. Okay, here we go. It's hard to see the spray in the rain. Hey, get down. The dogs. I'm going to have to hire a worker to do this because I can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that, folks. I can't. It's only a couple bucks, but I just can't see what I'm doing, and that's a problem. So that sucks. Okay, well, we're going to get this done. I'll see you when we're finished. Probably won't do a montage on this because I'm trying to just get one quick video done here. But we will obviously continue our cool montages as we go with our excellent guitar music. And yes, if you have a question about the music, I only use my music on video. So everything you're hearing is stuff that I either wrote on the keyboard or on the guitar. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm definitely having fun putting it out there. So anyway, see you guys in just a moment when this is all done. Virgil has finished his job. He's good. So what I got to do is I got to put what sucks. I'm going to have to put this right here. And we got to go grab that other one and bring it back. And then we need to spray for weeds. So I shall return in just a moment. All right, so I'm going to drop this here. And we'll get those in a little bit. But first of all, let's get these fields weeded. Should be able to get them all with the fluid that I have left, the herbicide that I have left on my front stoop here. Back a little bit. Yeah, there's plenty left. One tank should do it. So let's go get those weeds. And I think once we kill these, we shouldn't theoretically have them growing again. So, and now we're in a nice position because our fields have been limed and they've been plowed properly. So we don't have to worry anymore about either of those things. Except for liming will happen again in a couple seasons, a couple years. But until then, we should be all good to go. All systems go. And once again, it's really difficult to see the weeds. But we definitely can't let them grow any bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker for this. It sucks because it's going to cost me probably a good $2,000 or $3,000 to get this guy to do it. But it is what it is. So there we go. We're on Eventually, I will actually. I do have the GPS mod. So I will be purchasing GPS for this tractor eventually. And learning how to use that so that we can save money on the hired workers because it sucks to have to use hired workers. So anyway, I'll be back, but I don't have the money yet for it. But maybe next season, if we start making money on this crop and make good money doing it, we can pick up a hired worker and not have to worry about it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and let this guy finish up. It'll be a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll get you, and we'll maybe move on to the next day of the year and see how things are looking. And how we're doing financially. We're not going to really make any money yet. Like I said, we should, probably aim towards having a chicken farm. So maybe one of these fields will flip over to wheat. Keep a portion of it back for the chickens. Like we'll fill up the chicken silo because it holds 8,000 liters. That's good enough for probably at least a year. And just have them produce eggs. And then we'll get about $10,000 a day. I think we do have to sell those manually, but it's not too bad. And then we'll work on the mill and have income coming in that way. So, but hard economy, actually, the chicken's not going to be worth that much because it is on hard. So probably worth about $2,000 a day. Seems like the hard mode's worth about 1/4 of regular mode. So, anyway, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this break. It'll seem to you like no time has passed at all. We'll just be back. So, see you in just one brief second. AI worker F has completed their task. Thank you, Agent F. So this is done. So April, we've gone through March and April. My wife's singing in the background there. Cute little song. And we're doing okay price money wise. So we can return these sprayer to the leasing store. Thank y'all. And let's go ahead and we're going to load all of our products back onto the shelf. Put this in the rear. It sounded weird. Love the rain. Pretty cool effect. And appropriate, too. This is April's when we also get thunderstorms in the Midwest. So go ahead and put this away. All right, Moses. Put her away. You know what I should have done? They should have combined these fertilizer. Oh, well, next time I'm not going to re-rent it to do that. That was pretty stupid, though, on my part. Typical, though, of the things that I do. The places I go and the people I see. This has 800. They hold 2,000. Yeah, so I should have been able to get them both into one. That was really dumb. Oh, well. Do 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 do. There we go. It's fun organizing the farm. I love that little garage. That is pretty cool. It's big enough that it fits all my stuff, but it's not so big that it overwhelms the property. It's funny because some of the sheds they have are really cool, but they're just mega expensive and mega freaking huge. Like they're super huge. You have to have quite a lot of farm for those. I've messed around with both halls, and there's definitely the really big one is the best. We're doing that on our multiplayer series. If you come to Twitch, I've got a multiplayer series right now on Elm Creek, and that is we've put that really big barn into play, and it's pretty cool. All right, so nope, that's not where that's going. Arthur, pay attention. So I think right now it's mostly just a waiting game. We need to fill up our water tomorrow. That might take a couple trips. Boring. But we're pretty much just waiting for these oats to grow, and I think they'll be, if I remember right, they grow kind of midsummer where they're available for harvest. So there's that. I like the new narrow tires that they have on these tractors. They're a little bit thicker than the really weird little disc wheels. And we have the crop wheels also, but what the? That was a weird noise. Something's wrong with my tractor. All right, so let's take a little nap. So we're going to bed with 76.5. Let's see what we wake up with. Sometimes the thing pops up so quick and I can't see what the numbers are that it's showing. I'm not blind. My wife said it's because I'm blind. But I'm not. Wow. Okay, so $1,700, $1,350 loan interest. So about $3,000 down the tubes, but we've only lost $500. So these are, they're still working. We're making about $3,000. That's not bad. That really isn't bad. So they will need rewatering here. So actually it's 14,000 liters. Still got plenty of water. So it's now May. Let's take a look and see how our crops are doing. And they should, if we look at our calendar, that is not what I wanted to do. but they should come up here. Looks like oats are harvestable in July. So really just 1 or 2 more months and we should be able to harvest these, which, yeah, we still got a 98 bonus. There's no weeds, 97, 98. That's pretty much overall 98% bonus. So that's good news. All the way up and down. This will be a lot of oats. I think we're gonna make some good money. We should get a lot of flour and henceforth a lot of bread. So there's a little bit of weeding that got missed there, but that's okay. But here, 98%. I mean, really good stuff there. And I don't see any reason to stay here today. So let's go ahead and fast forward 1 more day, 2 more days maybe even. Let's go on to the next day and see what happens. So this part of the year, once again, if you had more going on like animals and stuff, you'd have to take care of it. But we don't, right now we don't have anything like that. So we're just, yeah, there we go. Yeah, wake up in the morning. Wake up in the morning. I'm going to let my doggies in. Woof, 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 woof. They're barking at the door because they want to come. Come on, Bella. Always the last one in, aren't you? Hi. Oh, she's saying hi to me now. Oh, good. My cables are tangled in my chair. Lovely. How does this even happen? Hang on, folks. Frig's sake. I long for the day when we'll have a headset with a wireless mic that is broadcast quality. There is nothing out there like that right now. In fact, I realized that like this headset that Will got me, and unfortunately I lost the mic, the pop filter, but even like Angry Joe uses this exact same headset because it's the only headset that has a real microphone on it. But unfortunately you're corded. All right, 98%, growing still. Hi, Bella. Bella's saying hi. She's a pretty doggy. Who's your good girl? Let's see. All right, so that's good. Let's check in the fields to see. But we shouldn't see any weeds coming back at all, and we don't. No! Can't believe my wife just bought a stuffed animal, and literally 5 minutes after getting it, the dogs ripped it to shreds. I'm just so tired of them getting stuffed animals. Anyway, next. All right, pretty much done there. Skip another day. It's like winter, summer. Darn summer. We're just losing money. Though, honestly, with that, okay, and it's going to rain. Probably, hopefully not. Now it's night. Oh, Lord. I just heard the ding of the bills. Loan interest. Not bad. Once again, we just lost about under $1,000 because of these. They keep us. And once we pay that loan off, that'll be good. How much loan interest do I have? Probably $500,000, right? Yeah, I'm positive it's 500. And the oats are ready to grow, so are ready to harvest. So that's great. Yeah. So we can harvest these and get them on down to the factory and get that production started. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh, shoes and socks. And the one thing I forgot to do is, let's see, we got the, for the end of this episode, we'll harvest in the next episode, but look, the prices are high. Yep. Marisson is the highest price for soybeans. And we're going to mark that on the map. I don't know where that is. Tag the place. Oh, my gosh. Of course, it's like way up in the mountains. Oh, no. I have to sell it over the train? No, screw that. Okay, what's the next highest price? I hate dealing with the train. So look, wow, but it's such a huge difference. But honestly, if we had more, it would be worth it. But so we're just going to go here because the grain elevator is going to give us, oh my God, seriously? It's up there. Why? No, map. I want to see the map. Yeah, it is. It's up there. Okay, well, let's work our way up the mountains and take this thing in for sale. And then it'll be ready for harvest time. Now, I probably will. Let's see. Do we have a baler and stuff? I don't think. Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, I bought the. Look at that. Look at me. I bought the baler and the stacker and everything. We're going to make some money off of that, too. That's the good news. Is straw is actually worth a decent amount of money, too, so we can sell that. Now, we won't get a ton for it, and we are going to be mostly just, you know, I'm not going to save it because I don't really have anywhere to store it. So we won't get, like, the best price for it because I think straw best price is also in the winter. Let's see here. Straw. Yeah, January. We're not too... Yeah, we're at the bottom. So we probably should, if we can, wait on the straw. I don't know where I would put it, though. Like, there's nowhere to even store it, so I guess you just take the loss. It's never going to be more than, like, 70 or 80. Yeah, I don't need those arms. We don't need no hay bale arms. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Let us take this up the hill. I would say we're going to go to the right. Go up the mountain. So I'll be back when we get somewhere we haven't been yet. And we climb our way out of the valley here. So I drive down the center of the road with my crappy soybeans that have been sitting in the trailer for 7 months. Do you want these? They're pretty good. These weren't stored in a silo, were they? Because they're all rotted. In all seriousness, I have a friend that has a harvester, and he actually does soybeans, and he just keeps them in the harvester until he finds somebody that's going to buy them at a good price. When the price goes to the right amount, he empties them out into a trailer and delivers them to the buyer. But it's just a little gleaner harvester, kind of like similar to our Nova. It's just a small, like, hobby-sized harvester. Oh, come on, baby, you can do this. Shift down. Pick a gear and go. I don't think I've ever been to this place before. I think I've been through it, not realizing what it was. No, I don't. I wonder if you can buy this place. It's a mill. But then again, what would you do with it? Like, if you purchased it? So, I don't know. All right, there we go. The granary. Let us sell our products. Produit. Come here, Bella. Man, I cannot believe those dogs ate that stuffed chicken. I'm so mad. I literally put them up on top of the speaker behind my computer so they couldn't get them, and they freaking got them. Hey, $8,000. That's not too bad for 3,000 liters. That's actually pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Looks like you can buy a lime up here too. Look at that, another lime station. Cool stuff. All right, so I'm going to head back down to the farm. I think we're good for now, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of France. Haut-Beyleron, as we continue hard mode, even though we've made it kind of easy finding the cartridges. We are surviving. We haven't really made a profit yet but we've spent a lot of money. And I have the farm set up the way that I want. I think we're going to make decent profit once we get those oats turned into milled flour, and then we start making bread at the patisserie. Au bon pain. Get our bread selling. Make it the baguettes. And we'll survive. So, all right, guys, I will see you in the next exciting episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And I look forward to seeing you again, guys, in France in the next exciting episode. So long.